Welcome back to FlareSuccess. Luxury watches are among the most well-known items of technology. The combination of the best traditions and architecture will cost millions of dollars. There are several timepieces on display, ranging from a $55 million colorful diamond handset to a watch commissioned in the 1700s for French Queen Marie-Antoinette. In today's video, we'll take a look at the top 10 most expensive watches in 2022 and why they are so expensive. So, without wasting your precious time, let's get started. Number 10. VACHERON CONSTANTIN 57260, worth $8 million. The VACHERON CONSTANTIN 57260 is the world's most complicated timepiece. This 957-gram pocket watch has been handcrafted in-house by 3 watchmakers for 8 years and contains 57 intricacies and a total of 2,826 pieces. It's made of white metal and features numerous calendars as well as a double backward split-second chronograph. The 6-time calculation, 7 perpetual calendar functions, 7 alarms, and 8 Hebrew calendars are 4 of its wonderful qualities. This miraculous watch has a double dial and a beautiful display with excellent readability. This masterpiece of watchmaking is framed by the sleek, perfectly proportioned lines of a white gold case, which complements the harmonic design. The watch has many complications and functions, yet it's still legible, for which many watchmakers and aficionados are grateful. Number 9. PATEK PHILIPPE Reference 1518 stainless steel, worth $11 million. One of the most sought-after watch, Reference 1518, sold for $11 million at an auction in Geneva in 2016. This 35mm watch, first introduced in 1943, is a rare, highly coveted stainless steel perpetual chronograph bracelet. Some of its key features are Arabic signs, tachometers, and moon phases. With its attached indices and leaf-shaped hands, 1518 is extremely neat and legible despite its incredibly intricate nature. PATEK PHILIPPE Reference 1518 was used in 281 pieces. However, only 4 were manufactured with stainless steel. 1 has been auctioned, and the other 3 are in private collections. It emanates elegance and is widely regarded as a symbol of the golden age of watchmaking. Number 8. Paul Newman Rolex Daytona, worth $17.7 million. Paul Newman Rolex Daytona has a fascinating story. An unnamed bidder paid $17.7 million for Paul Newman's Rolex Daytona 6239 at auction in 2017. The message, "Drive me carefully," appears because Paul Newman was a racing enthusiast. It has a black and ivory dial in the Art Deco style. Daytona is one of the most popular reloads for the brand, with an estimated 2,000 to 3,000 watches produced, yet it is quite rare. This watch is claimed to have been given to late actor Paul Newman by actress Jeanne Woodward in 1968. He was frequently spotted wearing the watch, but he gave it to James Cox, his daughter Nell's previous boyfriend, in 1984. Number 7. JAEGER-LECOULTRE Billionaire Watch, worth $18 million. The JAEGER-LECOULTRE Billionaire Watch is made of white gold and features 260 carats of emerald-cut diamonds. This watch's 47.5mm width and 58mm weight is composed of a white rectangular gold outlet with diamond hour markers. The JAEGER-LECOULTRE Billionaire seems more like a crown than a watch, although one that you wear on your wrist rather than on your head. In 2018, champion Floyd Mayweather purchased this watch for $18 million. It was designed by Jacob Arabo, the owner of the Jacob-&Co jewelry and wristwatch firm, which was formed in 1986. Its headquarters and stores are in New York City, and it also has boutiques in London, Qatar, and the United Arab Emirates, and Italy. Number 6. PATEK PHILIPPE SUPERCOMPLICATION, worth $24 million. This PATEK PHILIPPE pocket watch is named after Henry Graves Jr., the American banker. Graves directed PATEK PHILIPPE to build this watch. For over 50 years, this 18-karat gold watch has had 24 complexities and 920 individual parts. It's also the brand's first minute-repeating wristwatch. Its characteristics include minute repeaters, major sonnets, chronographs for split seconds, permanent watch, moon phases, star charts, and alarms. It was completed in 8 years and was shipped to Graves for around $15,000 in 1933. The watch was sold for $24 million in 2014 at an auction and became the most expensive watch sold at the time of an auction. Number 5. PATEK PHILIPPE Grandmaster CHIME Reference 6300, worth $31 million. This is the most complicated watch ever produced by the company. The GRANDMASTER chime features 20 complexities, a detachable casing, and 2 distinct dials designed to last 100,000 hours. It has a minute hand, a date repeater, a time strike alert, an instantaneous perpetual calendar, and a 4-digit year display with a spring loop. The watch includes 2 dials, one on the front and one on the back, each containing 20 functions. It's made out of 1,366 pieces and it's powered by caliber 300 movements. Patek Philippe manufactures many of the world's most costly watches. The Patek Philippe Grandmaster chime ranks first on the list. According to Esquire, the bidding for this watch lasted roughly 5 minutes and it was sold for $31 million in total. Number 4. JAEGER-LECOULTRE JOAILLERIE 101 Manchette, $26 million. This watch features a white gold band, a tiny hand-wound sapphire glass-covered watch, and 577 diamond jewels. It's estimated to be worth $26 million. JAEGER-LECOULTRE presented Queen Elizabeth with this watch in 2012 as a memorial to Queen Elizabeth's coronation 60 years ago. According to an article, the original watch was given to the Queen by the French president in 1952. It held the world record for the smallest movement until 2010. This movement is produced in very tiny quantities, with only 50 watches produced every year. Number 3. Breguet number 160 Grand Complication Marie-Antoinette, worth $30 million. The Breguet number 160 Grand Complication watch was inspired by French Queen Marie-Antoinette's pocket watch. The original watch was commissioned by Marie Antoinette's secret lover in 1783, and it was not completed until 3 decades after her death in 1827, with Breguet's son continuing the watch 4 years after her death. This pocket watch's principal features are a minute replay, chronological, thermometer, and chime. The original watch was finished in 1827, sold in 1887, stolen in 1983, and rebuilt in 1987. Swatch president Nicolas Hayek requested a duplicate of the Breguet watch in 2005. This project was completed in 3 years, and it included a case fashioned from Marie Antoinette's favorite tree. Number 2. Graff Diamonds, the Fascination, worth $40 million. Graff is the second most expensive watch in the world. Graff introduced this timepiece at Basel World 2015, about a year after the Hallucination was launched. The watch contains a 38.13 carat pear-shaped diamond on the dial and a 152.96 carat fine white diamond, and has been termed the most costly transformable watch in the world. Another aspect that distinguishes this watch is its interchangeability. The diamond is inserted in 2 ways, as a bracelet or as the centerpiece of a ring. According to Forbes, this watch illustrates the company's strong relationships between its London diamond house and the Swiss factory. Number 1. Graff Diamonds Hallucination, worth $55 million. Graff Diamonds Hallucination watch is the most valuable watch in the world, costing $55 million. This quartz-powered watch features large, unusual, and colorful diamonds totaling 110 carats. The watch features several exquisite diamonds implanted by the top gemologists in the colors fancy bright purple, intense blue, and soft pink. A closer inspection reveals that these diamonds are formed like a heart and a pear. This piece of horological jewelry was created over thousands of hours by top designers, gemologists, and master craftsmen. The diamonds are carefully hand-set into the invisible platinum setting to produce a colorful bracelet that sways under the weight of its expensive load. Graff Diamond chairman Lawrence Graff devised the idea for this watch, and he comments, "It's a sculptural masterpiece, a celebration of the miracle of colored diamonds." And with that, we've reached the end of this episode about the top 10 most expensive watches in 2022. Which watch do you like the most? Get involved and let us know in the comments section down below. If you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining, remember to leave a like, share it with your friends, and subscribe to FlareSuccess for even more interesting videos just like this one. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.